Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Thursday the 9th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning really early, got up and around, everything went pretty smooth. Had a dog getting dropped off today. We reached out to them to figure out what time they're coming over, and I got moved like 3 more times, but it is what it is. So went ahead and grabbed my banana and my water, headed up to the hot tub. Wife got off to work, everything went smooth there. Guys showed up to work on my driveway again to basically take the tree out like they're supposed to and work on it. So got on the chainsaw, all that kind of stuff. We talked a little bit. I also reinstated the fact that it'd make the most sense to chop it up as high as he feels comfortable chopping it, then pulling it over with a tow strap. I said, I got a tow strap. It's 22,000 pounds or 40, I think it's 6,000 pounds. I don't know. It's a big one. I think it's like 20,000 kinetic and 6,000 snap or something. I don't know what the hell it is, but it's a big heavy duty tow strap. So the more leverage we have on the tree, the higher up it is, the better it's going to pull down the tree. So I was like, cool, no big deal, and headed back. They were getting a bunch of other stuff done, moving some forms and doing some other shit, and then heard him out there cutting. So I went and grabbed the camera real quick to try and film it, and the guy cut it off at like, I don't know, a couple feet high. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing? Like, come on guys, what? No, I'm like, that's when it's too late. Chainsaw's running. I can't run up to a guy and tap him on the back when he's got a running chainsaw on him. So they end up chopping the tree up way too small, or chopping the tree down way too low to the base. So now they can't get the thing out. The skid steer they're using is unable to dig it out of there, and it's just a mess. So they're fighting at it, and they're messing with stuff, and they're burning my bar up, actually, my damn chain. They're really kicking the shit out of my chain, but it is what it is. So yeah, they're doing that, and the owner was there. We talked, he's like, White man cut off taller, and goes, I don't know, he goes, I thought they knew what they're doing. I'm like, well, they clearly don't. So I'm like, yay, that's fun. But yeah, so now they spent the rest of the day trying to dig that stump out of there, and they can't get it out. Like, I'm out there checking them off and on, and they're just having trouble, and they're fighting with them. I'm like, I'm just gonna leave them alone, figure it out. So then they just pack up and leave. So I thought, well, go out there. I'm like, just dig around the root ball, grab a strap on it, and tow it out with the big dump truck. Like, I got a big tow strap. Like, this is easy to do. Like, at least all you gotta do is get like one edge cleaned out. Nope, they're out there, and they spent hours and just beat the shit out of my chainsaw, and they cut this tree all to shit, and they get it down level where like the form sets like right on the tree stump. Problem it is part of the tree stump is now sticking up higher than the damn driveway is going to be, because they didn't take it out of there, and they only took the part where the frame's going to fit. And I'm like, I can't live with that. And they left, so I didn't get a chance to tell them, like, no, this doesn't work. So I'm like, I can't live with that. So I told the guy, I called the owner, and I'm like, hey, I don't know if we got to rent like an excavator, we got to hire a different guy, we got to do something, but we got to figure out, because this is not going to work. I'm not allowing you to pour concrete right over top of a stump, and then on top of that, like, the stump's sticking up higher in my driveway. Like, it's gonna look ridiculous, and the stump's gonna rot out. My driver's gonna play. Goes, well, we're gonna put a bunch of rebar there so it'll support it. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm still looking at an ugly ass tree stump for years until the stump finally rots away. And I'm like, that's so ridiculous on so many levels. So really not pleased with that whole thing, but it is what it is, and what can you do about it? So yeah, so we got to figure out how we're doing that. So I'm like, okay, I got to do something else, because that ain't gonna work. He goes, well, we'll get it figured out. I'll bring the equipment in. I got a guy I can borrow a skid steer from, or not skid steer, but a excavator from, and we'll come worry about that. I'm like, okay, cool. So that's where we left it, but it was just a pain in the butt. Then the dog got dropped off, and that went smooth. The dog's been here a bunch, mostly for day stays. I think she spent the night before, but I don't remember. So we'll see how that goes all down. But yeah, she framed me off a little sheet, and the owner, her husband, has recently passed away. And that's when I usually watch the dogs, when she was taking him to Mayo Clinic and whatnot. So we was dealing with that whole thing, and never knew how long the Mayo Clinic appointment was going to take. So she would drop the dog off in the morning, spend the day up there at the clinic, and then come back, grab the dog, and the dog guys had fun. She always brought like a bag of food, and the dog never ate here, because it was during the day, and other dogs play with, so the dog didn't want to eat, the dog wanted to play. So kind of is what it is there. But yeah, so she got the dog dropped off, had a whole note, little bags of food, which I also requested that she brought extra food, so in case she got hung up on her trip or something happened, maybe get sick, somebody goes in the hospital, car wreck, who knows what, I won't be out of food. But she didn't. She brought the 3 bags for the 3 nights, so, or 3 days. But she's supposed to pick up the morning of the 3rd day, so kind of gives us like a whole nother day there, because it's only 1 bag of food per day, so it'll be fine. Got the bed in and stuff, and then we chatted for quite a while, and we were talking and stuff about how things went, and just kind of how she's holding up and that, because it sucks. They were married 58 years like that. They got married in 1967. They got married the year my wife was born. So definitely I was like, oh wow, so you got married the same year my wife was born. And I'm like, so you guys were married 58 years. And she was like, yeah, stuff. And she's talking about trying to do other things that he never wanted to do, and then in the end couldn't do. But she wants to go on a cruise. So I told her, so my wife likes to cruise a lot more than I do. And I told her, you guys should go on a cruise together. To like, just pick a little 3-day cruise somewhere, just run out on like a little MSC or whatever celebrity, just a small little cruise, check it out. And then if you like it, you can book bigger and better cruises after that. So she kind of liked the idea. We'll see what happens there. But I think my wife and her have only met like twice, but I know their personalities both. They're both really good people. I mean, wife's great, and this woman's awesome too. So I think they would do wonderful together. So, but yeah, you can see all my flooding behind me. I'm actually filming this on Friday, but it is what it is. So yeah, crazy flooding right here going on. I'll fill you on to that tomorrow. But I wanted to realize if you guys hadn't seen the background, this is normally about 4 or 5 feet below this, but it is what it is. So yeah, but yeah, she got the dog dropped off, and we hung around a little bit, and then just chilling out for the day. It was raining. When she was here, she looked out and she's like, holy crap. And it was just torrential downpour. Like, you could barely see her car out the window of my house. And I'm like, well, it looks like we're talking a little more. And she left. She goes, yeah, I'm waiting till that stuff passes. So we chatted for a while on that. And then everything was good to go. The rain cut back. She headed out. And she was heading over to Universal and Disney with family and all that. And they're hanging out with grandkids and all kinds of just fun stuff. So it should be interesting. One of the kids is ate up with Harry Potter. So this would be a great experience for them. So we chatted about the Potter world and different little things they got to do and whatnot, whatever, and things I recommended. So had a good chill there, and then went and got my run in after she left. Got back from the run, and basically wife got home from work, grabbed a shower, and I even told her, I'm like, I'm really not feeling hungry again. Like, if anything, I'll eat some cottage cheese and some tomatoes, and that's pretty much it, because I just don't really feel like I want to eat. So she found out what she was having for dinner. I said, I'll make you anything you want, happily do it. And she's like, no, I don't want you cooking nothing if you're not eating it. So she found out what she was having for dinner, which I think might have been leftover chicken and rice. I don't remember what she had, but she got that knocked out of there, had herself a nice little meal, and then we finished stuff. So I headed out with the dog, had myself a little cigar, and it was still early. It was like way early for me. And normally I would have just lit up another cigar, but when my wife got home from work, she was feeling, she had a rough day. You could just tell. She wasn't very sharing and stuff. It was just a really mentally beat up day for her. She had a lot of stuff they were trying to fix, a lot of things trying to explain, and trying to explain to people that weren't understanding it, and it was just a lot for her. So, and all that, I'm like, hey, instead, because we chatted a little bit of stuff about it as most best we could, because she wanted to just kind of relax some. So I decided to head it in way early to do. And when she was in the shower, someone asked her, like, hey, when you get out of the shower, do you want to watch a movie or something together and just cuddle up outside in the chair? And she goes, that sounds amazing. So she got out of the shower, and I went ahead and put something on the TV. Ended up watching this dumb show. Didn't really matter what it was, but there's something on TV, and we just cuddled up in the chair. And basically, she just laid her head on my shoulder and just held her as she watched, TV, and just nothing important. Just enjoyed it. And outside, we watched like usually a show during dinner. I don't have the TV on inside. Like, we just don't watch TV together because I'd rather watch YouTube and that stuff all the time anyway. But I felt she really needed the cuddling time, and that's what I gave her. So I'm hoping she enjoyed it. From there, got the dog out one last time, made sure she went to the bathroom, came in, and we watched a little bit of watched a Frasier together. So I was watching some Castle and had myself some Doritos for a snack. And then the stupid dog decided she wants to bark at nothing for no reason. And having a little fit. I was like, God damn it. So I got her to quiet down. And then again, what does she do? About an hour later, does it again, which sucks because I went to bed early thinking, oh, I'm going to get some good rest also and get some good sleep. And now this dog's waking me up every half an hour, 45 minutes. And I don't know what she wants. I let her out. She won't go out. She won't be in. She can't figure it out. So I finally gave up and said, to hell with it. So like, I gotta get her, my wife, so my wife can sleep. So I grabbed the dog and went to the living room, ended up on the couch where she could, like, I don't know. She was happy out in the living room with me on the couch. No idea why or what. She couldn't do it in the damn bedroom. Why she would just settle in and go to sleep, but she would not. So yeah, woke up with like just massive sore body because sleeping on the couch overnight really kicks my ass, messed my neck and stuff up pretty bad, but it is what it is. But it's better than my wife not being able to get sleep because, like I said, she was already exhausted yesterday mentally, just wore out from work and all the stress of work and just thinking. And you always laugh like, you're not digging ditches. No, but sometimes you'd rather dig a ditch because your brain gets so overwhelmed with just constantly trying to fix shit that sometimes you're better off. Like, I wish my muscles were sore and my brain was relaxed, but you don't always have that luxury, unfortunately. So yeah, got done there. So that's where I spent the night. I spent the night on the couch, but overall, we'll see how tomorrow goes with the driveway, how well it gets with getting that stump out of there, and hopefully we can get to pouring, because they were hoping to pour tomorrow, but as much rain we had today, I don't know if we'll be able to get that. So yeah, that's all we got for right now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.